Good morning, guys. It is actually 1 o'clock. It's not actually in the morning at all. I got up this morning, had to do a thing for school, but I'm looking forward to getting to start to work on the car today. I had a couple more parts come in. Maybe tonight will be the first night we get to start it. I don't know. I'm going to have to work my butt off. But welcome back to Roddy's Rides. If you didn't watch the last video, we did some sketchy shit and pulled off a GT500 pulley without this specialized tool. So if you didn't watch that video, click somewhere up here, I don't know where it is, go up there and watch it for me. But let's get this day started. We're going to go pick up my girlfriend. I'm going to go to the auto parts store to go see if I can get a little bit bigger belt, because Sean, if you don't know who that is, that's my dad who's helping me in these videos. He's convinced that we need a smaller belt. So we're going to go take one of my favorite roads and then go try to see if we can get a different belt, and also return the pulley stuff because we didn't buy it. So let's get today's video started. So we got back. I was going to go down Old Spicewood Springs, but I didn't bring anything to keep the GoPro still, so it's sliding around. The things that we have to do today. So this PCV hose, I'm going to have to adapt it down here. I'm hoping I'm just going to cut that off. I'll explain that later. I have the vacuum line for the bottom part of the wastegate that I have to cut and adapt, but I'm going to wait till we have the full tube or the cold air intake connected in. We have all this, or all the Y harness to put in, so that will just clip in. That's easy. We got to bolt together the thermostat housing, do all that. I don't have bolts into this. I mean, I have them, I just got to put them in. So we'll see how all that lines up. I didn't film this, but we made another PCV valve right here. I just test fit it and see if I had the right stuff to do it anyways. And then we also have to make this little block off plate, which I've already gone ahead and made this little template. The reason why there's tape on it, just so I didn't lose it. I think I'm going to start off with the PCV tube, and we'll go from there. So cue the time lapse. Oh, too far. Ah, thank Christ. I'm not going to throw this away yet, but we're going to make a cutoff plate. You excited? We're going to use a bandsaw.
What?
This.
Oh, are we mocking? Oh, we're making a part?
Yeah, we're fabricating. We're gonna let this cool down, and then we're gonna check our precise measurements and cuts. So this is the finalized piece. We're gonna put this on, and then that's one less thing that we have on the to-do list. So the next thing I want to get knocked out on this bad boy is there's two bolts of these that are apparently longer. And so I'm going to take these out and double check and see which two are the longer two. And then I think the next thing I'm going to do is install the tensioner. So, away. what I saw, well, Tanner actually saw them both. Tanner saw that it was leaking right underneath this spacer majigger. So we're gonna try to figure out something for that, or maybe see if I can push it on a little bit tighter, or give it a little gentle persuasion with this the mallet. And then also you said it was leaking under this thermostat.
You can see it in there.
Oh yeah. She's drooping. So I know what's wrong with this one.
What?
We were supposed to have a gasket in silicone. We never re-siliconed it. So we'll make another gasket real quick and go from there. Well, I'm going to go through the GoPro on the Charger. We're going to pop this off. You guys don't want to see us do it again. I'll update you once we get a solution or fix this, or when we're refilling this up. So yeah. Last time, or right before we went, we had 2 leaks. So what we did this time is when we went to go put on the thermostat housing, we put a whole bunch of gasket maker on this side and the other side. We may or may did that on accident, but to be continued on that. We put that on, we tightened these 2 screws down a lot. And so the other solution that we have came up with is the little spacer, wherever that went. This little spacer, we're gonna shorten the spacers for the thermostat housing, and so that should be able to pull a little bit closer, and hopefully we won't be leaking there. Fingers crossed. I doubt that it's gonna leak there. Potential spot that it will leak on there, but we're gonna hope for the best. All right, let's see if it's even worth trying to start tonight. All right, so on the past clip, we tidied up everything. We ended up switching belts. A belt that was supplied was not the right length. So we actually went and picked up a belt that was 1 inch smaller. Now we are hopefully good to start. I'm quite nervous. I don't know what to think.
Turn it on and let it.
I know. Try. It's trying. Well, it's almost like,
Is it not getting gas?
Not getting enough fuel.
yeah, it doesn't, it sounds like it's not getting enough fuel. You see any leaks or anything? I think we should have primed it more, because I don't think it primed at all.
Without starting the car, key on, off, a few times. Yeah. A few times. Turn off. Off. Okay.
It immediately dies. See, it turns on and immediately dies. So I think it's tripping something. It's not and the battery's not dying. Map sensor's in. What do you think? Go try to start it again? So it's definitely computer. Do you think it's the upset about the Y harness? Good news is it's not leaking coolant. You want to try to take out the Y harness and put on my stock throttle body? Or disconnect all the Y and just see if it'll be happier that way?
See, once again, too, we're assuming all this is good.
I say we disconnect the Y and plug in the stock throttle body and see if it makes it happier. Because if we do that, then we know then it's the GT500 thing, right? So let's do this. So this only has 1 sensor, the evap's plugged in. Alright, you want to hold this? Alright, now let's see if that makes it happy. Ready? Alright, well, take 1 went pretty. Not alright, but that's alright. We'll get it figured out. I guess we'll come back to this and keep troubleshooting. So, all I've done is eaten a granola bar and disconnected the mount. So now we're going to see.
And put the stock tune on.
And put the stock tune on it. So now let's see if we'll do something. killed it. Wow. That was loud.
It started.
Yeah, that never went over 2,500 RPMs.
Good stuff.
Let's see what this is. I have a service light on.
See what it is.
Yeah, that's what I'm looking at right now. No keys. Oh, I mean no codes. You ready?
Give it some gas. Just kind of hold it at 1,500 or 2,000.
Okay. It's loud. We are in different clothes again, and the reason for that is I was planning on coming back to work on this, but I ended up deciding that you guys have already seen me put this together, and you guys don't need to see me take everything apart to retort down on the specs. So yesterday we had our first startup. We had a couple issues, but we found out it ran to test without the map sensor, which makes sense with having the huge 4.5-inch intake. It's just forcing so much air and it freaks out the computer, so it automatically shuts down. And it's just going to like a fail-safe or a limp mode. But we did end up getting it started without the map sensor, and it ran rough, but it ran. The AFR reading that's built into my computer was saying it was running 20, which is max lean, but the thing is if you were out here in the shop with us, your eyes would have been watering because how rich it was. I took off the neck, took off the air intake, I torqued down all these bolts. They range from 18 to 25 foot-pounds. I torqued them right at 20. Besides that, now I'm just going to wait on getting the tune ordered. That should solve all of our issues until the next issue that's coming up, which if you guys have been following along, you could probably already guess what the next issue is. Fitting the hood. So that's going to be fun. Thank you guys for watching this series. It's not over yet. We still got a couple more issues and a couple more issues that we'll find. So carry along. Thank you guys for watching Roddy's Rides. Until next time.